Hi guys, this is Tasnim. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I got ready for absolutely no reason. I guess quarantine is making me do this. Obviously, that is making me do this. And also I tried doing this Foxy Eye inspired makeup look. These are not Foxy Eyes, just an inspired one. My hair is in this weird turban. I look really ugly. That's because I was trying to do this heatless waves. If this works, I'll share with you guys how I did it. But anyways, let's get started. For my eyeshadow palette, I used this Colourpop Dream Street palette. From there, I took that light brown shade and applied it to my crease using a big blending brush. You want to keep blending it and just apply it on your crease. I'm now taking that dark blue turquoise shade in my smudging brush and applying it to my outer corner. As you guys can see, I'm just packing it. I'm not blending it straight away. And then I'll start blending out the edges of the dark blue shade. And once it's blended out, as you guys can see, I'll pack again and blend again. So I did this step for like 5 times because I wanted it to be completely opaque. And you guys can also see I have tapes attached to the sides because I wanted that crisp line that you can get while doing a foxy eye makeup. Make sure to blend the color in small circular motions, and then finally going with some concealer on my eyelid in a flat brush. I'm going to apply it only halfway through, and I'm going to apply in such a way like it's gonna be diagonal so that I have that lifted eye look shape. I'm gonna explain it right now with my fingers. I will then take that silver shade on my index finger and apply it on top of the concealer, and after that I'm going to go in with a flat brush to hit off the edges so that everything looks nice and sharp. Hit off the edges really well with the brush because you don't want any concealer peeking through. And now blend out those two shades together, the silver shade and the turquoise shade, using the same smudging brush so that everything looks seamless. I'm not taking any excess color onto the brush. Finally going with some mascara on my lashes. It will look really nice if you applied some falsies on the outer lashes, but I ran out of lash glue so I couldn't use them. Now I open the tape, and as you guys can see, the line is very crisp. Moving on to base makeup, I used the Maybelline Baby Pore Skin Primer. I'm sorry if I forgot the name, but I'll mention it in the description box. I'm just applying it onto my T-zone to fill in my pores. For my foundation, I used the L'Oreal Fit Me L'Oreal something infallible foundation in the shade 108. I dotted in my face and then blended it out using a beauty blender. This foundation dries up really quick, so make sure you blend it right away. You don't want to wait with this. For concealer, I actually chose the Makeup Revolution foundation in the shade F10. This is actually a shade lighter for me, so it works perfectly well as a concealer. It gives a matte finish and also is very full coverage. The beauty blender is very big and it can get into the inner corners. I used a small brush to blend off the inner corners. Now what I did was I took the same smudging brush, I didn't take any excess color, and applied that turquoise blue shade halfway through my lower lash line and blended it out using that big blending brush that we used on our crease. Now finally taking a bronzer, this one is by Beauty Rush. I'm going to apply it to the hollows of my cheeks, onto my temples, as well as on my chin. The glow! I'm using the ABH Glow Kit, and from there I took that shade to add highlighter on the highest points of my faces, which is above my cheeks and on the tip of my nose and also slightly on the bridge of my nose. I don't like to overdo my highlighter. Now applying mascara on my bottom lashes, and finally going with some lipstick. This one is by the Balm in the shade Trustworthy. This nude was bit light and I didn't really like the color, so I later on went with a golden rose lipstick in the shade number 22. This toned down the lipstick into a much deeper shade, which I preferred more. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of the lip color, but yeah, it was manageable. And finally I applied some setting spray because I was going to the terrace, but I lost the clip of it, and it was time to take that ugly scarf off and make myself look pretty. So this heatless curling technique worked. It did give me some waves, but not major curls. If you're a fan of it, you can try it out, but these didn't last in my hair, probably because I didn't use setting spray and I have really thin hair. And yeah, finally finished off the hair with some twists on the front for my outfit. Yes, wore this dark blue skirt and this white top that I own. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I love you all so much. Bye.